how I describe myself is I specialize in helping companies win the complex sale. Right? So what makes a sale complex? It's complex if there are more than one individual charged with making the decision. So when people ask me the question, well, Mike, you sold multi-billion-dollar jet fighters to foreign governments, how is that translatable to my business? And I'll go, well, mine just was really, really complex. But the fact of the matter is the discipline that I adhered to, the sales process I adhered to, had the flexibility to adjust to major complex sales or minor complex sales. And so if you are trying to sell your product or service to a corporation, then you are now in that complex sales world, because there's no corporation that has a singular person that makes a buying decision, whether it's for software or a new piece of equipment. There are always going to be multiple people involved in that decision making. And so that makes it complex, and it makes it critically important that as a salesperson you understand who those different individuals are, what role are they going to play in the decision-making process, and what do they bring in the way of their own biases, their own past memories, their own personal experiences. What are they going to bring into their own particular decision-making process to what you're asking them to do. The process and the discipline that I was trained as an aerospace engineer, that was brought out of aerospace engineering and into sales, and trained this process, recognize that there are multiple people involved in any complex decision, and my job was to understand that who those people were, how they collectively participated in the decision-making process of that particular company, and to be in the service of those individuals through their decision-making process, not mine, their decision-making process, and help them make a good buying decision. So that's the key, and that's the nuance that can be applied to any business, whether you're selling jet fighters or you're selling software. The act of being in the service of your client and helping them through their decision-making process to help them make the best buying decision, which, oh, by the way, could be, we're not the right people for you. We're not the right software answer for you. And that your better choice may be to go talk to these 3 other companies who we believe after this conversation might better meet your requirements than us. Now that drives a lot of business owners crazy. What do you mean, Mike? Telling our customer to go shop somewhere else? Yes, if you truly are behaving in the service of your customer and you recognize that their needs are much different than what your product or service can do for them, whether it's because your product and service is much more elaborate and much broader and therefore exceeds what it is that they need, then it may be in their best interest to go shop somewhere else. That may be a better buying decision for them.